I'm prepared. All right, grasshoppers. What do you know? The man that everybody, the man of the people that everybody wants to see. The Larry Melnick. Herb, how are you?
Well, it's been a rough few months, Tom, but you grind through it every day and you keep going, you know.
That's you.
What's really disturbing is, and I don't want to start off on a bad note, is I've been on Facebook and I'm seeing some extremely disturbing naked pictures of somebody. What's
Mel? If you've got a Picasso, you don't like keep it in the closet. You don't put a blanket.
Did you run out of black T-shirts or did your washer break?
Like I said, Mel, if you got a Picasso, what do? You hang it up on the wall, you display it, you put lights on it and everything so people can see it.
Okay, listen, I haven't been on in a while, but what the hell was I see it? I'm out of practice.
All right. Well, while you're thinking about stuff, we saw Queen Elizabeth passed away just a little while ago.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, from Canada, we used to be one of the
Beatles.
What's that?
The Beatles.
No, Canada used to be what was the name? Come to me. What we were. Yeah.
Colony.
Yes, Colony. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Come on, Tom.
Actually, that's how the Laidlaw farm that has since been sold came. I guess my relatives, like 130 years ago or something, were from London, from England, and there's a shortage. There was a shortage of jobs over there, so they said, "Listen, we go over to Canada. You give you 100 acres of land, and if we ever need you to work to be in the militia, then you'll be in the militia." I don't think they had to. That's how our farm got started.
Yeah. So back to what's happened all of a sudden that you have to take your shirt off all the time. Like once in a while, it's fine.
It's not all the time.
It has been lately.
Well, I think what you're trying to always help people. And part of what you're doing is when you're working out certain muscles. You want to show those muscles working during the action.
Oh, yeah. I still think you're a little heavy, but that's just my opinion.
Well, do I criticize you?
Well, I haven't even started. You should see the shit I got written down today.
Oh my God. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what's happened? So where are you? Everybody wants to know, obviously.
Just a little trying to professional things up a little bit. We're in a boardroom.
Ah.
Yeah.
So you broke into a hotel somewhere and you
Hey? Oh, not true.
Okay, let's try and guess the location then. It's in Rye or around you in Greenwich or
in that area. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. We don't want to give out too much information, but
no. Well, it must be a law firm. You're in trouble again.
No.
You sure?
But I do have a lot of friends that are lawyers. Actually, I have one buddy that's a divorce lawyer. He's just raking in the dough right now. Everybody's getting divorced. Did you see? And this is a serious story. I know you'll be good with this one. I didn't realize Jack Jacobson. He was or Jack Jablonski. I apologize. He's a young boy that got paralyzed 10 years ago in a hockey game in Minnesota. He's been working for the Kings, I think, in the media department. He came out just recently, I guess, last couple of days, announced that he was gay also. I think that's pretty brave. He didn't have to announce it, but he said in the statement, he's talking about how he hopes he helps somebody else, how the struggles he had with it, coming out with it. And so that was pretty brave of him. Any comments?
Yes. How is he as far as his physical, like?
He's paralyzed.
Still?
Yeah. Yes, paralyzed. And again, I did not know he was working for the Kings either. I think it was something in their video department or something like that. They're very supportive. I thought that was great that I didn't know that they'd hired him. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, because again, that's one of those things that he doesn't have to come out about it. I mean, publicly, he can come out to his friends and at that, but he feels like he's going to help somebody else by coming out publicly. So it's a pretty brave thing. How's the family doing? They're all. I mean, I guess they've been going through all the stuff that you've been going through as well. So.
Yeah, my daughter was pretty devastated, and my son. So, yeah, we've booked a couple of trips. My daughter's coming home today. We're going to go down to Washington, go do some gambling, drink some American beer. Yeah, so
good.
There was something I was going to say too.
How's Flocky Hockey doing?
Flocky Hockey. I'm going to see him on September 21st.
Right.
Get in our last little few games of golf before the snow comes. So that's already planned. And then we got another trip planned, just a few getaways,
Nice.
possibly Vegas.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Did you always like to gamble? You're always a gambler, like when we played
Pretty
together?
much.
Oh.
Yeah. Never had any money in the beginning, though. Now I have a little bit of money, and probably not as much as compared to Ron, but I'll go down and sit. When I was younger, I could sit at a table for 9 or 10 hours and play, and not lose stupid amounts of money, but you can get into a good, what is it, a good stream of cards that you can blackjack, and then now I'm into 4-card or 3-card poker.
Did you see me in the dunk tank? Is that what you mean? That's what you're talking about when you take your shirt off, right?
Did anybody hit the target?
Yeah. I was antagonizing the kids. I was yelling at them and everything. So the parents got the kids all fired up, going, get him.
I saw I didn't watch the video, but I saw it. What was that in for?
They wrote in Kings Park, New York, out in Long Island. They were having Silent Night, I think was the charity. So they had a day, kind of like a festival on the ice and off the ice, and raised money for this charity. So it was a great cause. So I saw the dunk tank. I was in the rink most of the time, and I went outside and saw the dunk tank, and I thought, oh God, I got to get in that.
Yeah.
So I begged him. I said, can I please get in the dunk tank? So
who else went in the dunk tank?
Just young kids, just little kids and everything, having fun. So I made a big deal about it. They got on the loudspeaker and announced that I was going to get in the dunk tank. And Ira was out there, and I intentionally didn't want to see Ira. Yeah.
Ira messaged me and said, make sure on Thursday you tell Tom what a dipshit. He couldn't even call me, or like you guys are best friends now. He's got your picture up on his ceiling of his bedroom. Yeah. So,
Ira, that's not nice, Joseph.
Ira had if and when I get there, Ira's going to take me to that is it a Gardino or something, whatever it is, that big piece of veal. You see the piece of veal takes up the whole plate, and then you got one cauliflower and one carrot.
Oh,
that was Ira's meal today. He goes out every night, and we've talked about this. The guy must be worth about 50 mil.
And you think he's got like all these girls too? He's always got pictures of girls with him, women.
Now I don't know. Is it the same girl that changes her hair color, or is it he's got multiple girls? Could
be, yeah. Could be multiple girls. He had a picture. Now, to his credit too, he had a picture of his mother recently, so that's nice. So,
yeah.
Let me see who he's got here. Let me see who he has here in this picture. Well, that's his mother. So his mother's still up there now. So, I don't know.
Okay, maybe. Picture.
What's that?
I have no idea. I have to go
see what the fans don't during the Rangers playoffs.
Really important.
Oh yes, good idea, Susan. They also, I told them they're having another event. These same people during the winter.
Right there. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. I'm talking. So I said, bring in the dunk tank again. I'll do it during the winter. So if that happens, we're going to maybe promote it even more, try to raise more money for their charity. So,
I don't know. Someone's got the door.
Bill, you know what? Any opportunity to take the shirt off? Absolutely. Let's go.
Yeah. No, exactly. Good. Thank you.
Yes, we saw that about the Queenberry. Yes, rest in peace. I think Barry, when we were on the show at 10 o'clock, you were saying how they'd just been called in, all the family and everything like that. And 96 years old she was. So listen, you hate to lose her, but it's quite a life. She was still pretty active, apparently, right up till recently. So, yes, rest in peace. Yep.
Okay.
You good?
Highly important FedEx.
Oh.
Yep. All right.
Well, let me ask you a question. Now.
Where were we?
So I'm going to ask you a question. So a gentleman from up in Marquette, Michigan, where I went to college, where I got an education, it's north of Frankenmuth.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Right. He's at a jersey from the Northern Michigan Wildcats that a bunch of guys have signed. I haven't been back there in a while for a reunion, so he sent me the jersey to sign. And he wanted me to pay for shipping to send it back. I said, well, I'm doing you a favor to sign it. Do you think I'm right on that? Or like, I shouldn't be paying for shipping, should I?
No.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure.
How much is shipping there? $3?
I have no idea. We wanted insured and everything like that. So,
because I know,
Tracy, I did invite you. I did say, Tracy, I'll be there. But, nope.
I shipped
Yeah.
something out to the States. It was $24, and
Oh.
it wasn't overly heavy.
Right.
1.23 pounds or something. 1.3 pounds.
Right.
So, but everything here is more expensive.
Right.
Hi, Danny.
He missed you, I think.
Oh yeah, very concerned citizen right there, Danny DeVito.
You're gonna be the king of England.
I was
Do
now.
you think he does that on purpose? He can't be. He can't be. Come on.
I'm not English. I'm Ukrainian.
English. I'm going to go to England.
So we're going down to the States this weekend. My daughter, my wife, and I.
Yes.
Saturday, because she wants. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, Saturday. She's going to go see the Commodores in the little. If anybody has been down to Silver Reef, about 45 minutes from my house, hotel casino.
Right.
Casino is average, but there's a theater there. So I don't know how many people, 500, 600. So she's going to go see the Commodores on
Your
Saturday
daughter?
night.
Your daughter?
No, well, I don't. I think both wife and daughter.
Oh,
I'll be in the
who
casino.
wants to see the Commodore? So your wife or your daughter?
Both of them,
Oh, they both do. So your daughter's in there.
especially my wife. Though
Oh, okay.
my kids are like every. Yeah, I know, Danny. My kids are like every other kid. They know every single word to every single song. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I
We don't
know.
do anything without listening to music, Tom. I don't mean anything.
And but your music is different than everybody else's, though, right? You're the headbang.
Well, yeah, just a little different. Which brings me to a soliloquy. So go ahead and snooze now, Danny. So, as you know, it's been about 90 degrees here every day for 2 months.
Air conditioning going?
Nope. The girls have the air conditioning. As you know, Rochelle and I sleep separate, so she's got the air conditioning. Okay.
So have you got the window air conditioners in the mansion?
She does, yeah. In the
Wow.
2 bedrooms for the girls. The guys are a little. Well, I shouldn't say that, but so I'm sitting outside listening to Sirius Satellite Channel 41, which is Turbo, and my favorite band comes on, Rage Against the Machine. But as I'm thinking and listening to these songs, I'm thinking, how do I parlay this or put this into the show? I was thinking, okay. Then Tool comes on.
Tool?
Disturbed comes on.
Tool's-
Korn comes on.
Tool's
Papa
a band.
Roach comes on. And I'm thinking, now don't take this the wrong way, Tom, but Tool, Disturbed, I started thinking that's kind of Tommy's got a little. So, and then I also found out, and Tom, that don't take that. It could be a joke. It could be serious. I don't.
Sure, I understand. No,
Thanks, Billy. So you take that you're a tough guy, so you take that any way you feel. And don't forget probably one of your favorite bands is Papa Roach, right? So
Papa Roach. There you go. John Goodman.
And I also found out, having all the PBRs in the backyard every day for the last 2 months, the New York Rangers have their own channel on Sirius Satellite, right? Channel 939.
The Rangers do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Wow.
see, the thesaurus of information. So I don't know who does the play-by-play, or if there is. I'm sure there's play-by-play. So can someone tell me? Because I've never listened to it, or I have listened to it, but not a game, obviously, because it hasn't started yet. But who's running that channel? I'd like to know.
Well, I'm assuming it's MSG Network.
Yeah, but who would be like Maloney's not on there, or those guys aren't. Are they?
So who is it? I don't know. I didn't even know there wasn't Rangers.
Yeah. So tonight I'll listen to it, and I'll have more info for further shows.
Very good. Very cool. What, do you want to get on the TV and do the play-by-play or color or something like that? Is that what you're saying?
No, of course not. I just want to know who's on it.
Oh, are you going to come in on the September 21st?
So guess what?
Did you get the email?
Guess what?
What?
Out of the blue,
What?
Miss Jackie,
Yes.
number 34 on the speed dial,
Right.
texts me and says, "Are you available to come in on the 17th for a couple of events and for the golf tournament on the 19th?"
And?
Out of the blue.
Yeah,
So
okay.
So I'm assuming things are good with her and I.
I've made sure that they're good.
Oh yeah, okay. So good.
Yeah.
So contrary to what you've been saying for the last year and a half, So, anyways, I did get invited to the golf tournament. I can't come because I'm going to the States. She understands. I made it perfectly clear how, like,
I go to bat for you. I
not
go
this year
out of
you
my-
didn't. No, not this year you didn't.
Yes. Who do you think got you invited to that tournament?
This year too?
Yes.
Oh.
Constantly. Like Jackie will ask me things. I said, well, Larry wants to play. And
Yeah,
again, you don't. So there's only so many times that I can continue to do this.
Well, no. So I've confirmed above and beyond anything else that comes up. I have confirmed with her for next year for that golf tournament.
Okay.
September.
If you mess it up again,
September 19th. So this is what happened this year. Do you care?
what?
I'm gonna be out of town, and my brother's coming to town.
Okay. Jeez, but you complain. Tell them they will. I'm assuming that will get Michelle Petit, Mike Small.
Pet it.
Hold on. Somebody's coming to your defense here. In Larry's defense, he's turning the invite down this year up front. You can't get mad. I can get mad at him, Nimsy. I mean, he constantly complains. That's all I hear about. So I go out of my way to get him invited.
Okay, so here's the question, Tom. If the tournament's on September 19th and she's getting a hold of me, or if you possibly knew about it, you might have wanted to give me a heads up. Like, are you available? So
I didn't know I was your travel agent or something like that. I just thought I'm your friend. I'm your good, loyal friend.
Understood. So
brother.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty. When do you think you talked to Miss Jackie?
Quite a bit, a lot. It's been several conversations over the last year to try to mend the fences.
Okay. We're not going in that direction. When did you talk to her about possibly me coming September 19th?
Several times.
Several times.
Yes.
Over the last year.
Yes. About getting involved.
Excellent.
Like
Okay, well, I'm
in
in for next year. Can we move forward now? So the end of the text that I sent to Miss Jackie was, I'm available if you have anything, let's say October 9th and on, once the season starts. Okay. So I'm telling you right now, which is September 8th, I'm coming possibly in October, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th. And I see that they're playing the Islanders. Like there's one game at home.
But you don't know for sure that you're coming. It's anything after that date, correct?
I've told Jackie anything after October 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
If you got something, and I've looked at the schedule, and
So is 7th, 8th? Did you want her to guess 7th, 8th, or 9th, or is it the 9th?
No, she's trying to figure out what events are possibly happening at that time. It's a little far in advance.
You're available after the 7th, the 8th, or the 9th.
That's right.
Okay, wouldn't you just say the 9th then?
Well, I could.
Why do you have to say the 7th, 8th?
Because we're negotiating rate, Tom. You know how you negotiate? Did you negotiate a contract like this?
Yeah, I was an agent for 22 years. Yes,
yeah, I know.
I was on Survivor too. You know that.
Could it have been? Anyways, so once we get down to particulars, the brass, what do they call it? The brass tacks, the bare knuckles, the bone, whatever.
Brass taxes.
Brass, yeah. So then we'll figure out an exact date. Okay.
Okay. So you're going to be available after the 7th.
Sure. Let's say that.
What about the 8th and 9th? Are you available then?
Could be.
Oh, Jill. Either she was joking or she's Jill. Yes, I was on Survivor.
While it's in my head, let's go back to the past. What happened to Jillian?
I don't know. She's not on the show.
You haven't talked to her in months.
No, she got really busy. I contacted her. Oh, I don't know how long ago it was, and she was doing a lot of work and couldn't do the show.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so all the women would like to know again. I'd be remiss in my duties.
Yeah. What about?
Well, like I used to look forward to your little comments on it, that special Sunday with that special someone, but none of your friends have showed up in like months.
Yeah.
So
I was getting old. Yeah, we just trying different things, trying different videos, different angles. The new cooking show, we have the music put to it. Do you see that?
Yeah.
The clips. Huh?
Okay,
Shirt
so
on. Should I do a shirt off one day? Like, take
I
my
hope
shirt
not. No, I hope not.
off?
So everybody wants to know, like, how is that special someone? Are sparks still flying? Are you still cake on the beach? Are you still walking hand in hand?
You know that we don't talk about personal stuff. Right?
No, I'm just
Does Rochelle got clothes on today?
actually no.
She's
She
naked.
just no, because she's going to pick the daughter up from the ferry. So Rochelle.
She's naked.
Yeah.
She can go inside the house
She's
naked.
doing sit-ups. She's doing sit-ups.
Naked sit-ups.
What's a sit-up, Tom?
Oh, Larry. There's also that the date. A nice haircut too. Somebody said just now. That's nice. You got to trim right to the bone there. You get your money's worth there, didn't you?
Well, yeah, there she is. Just say hi to Tom. Naked as a jaybird.
Hi, naked Rochelle. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent.
Well,
Thank you.
Come on the show.
You wouldn't let me with this, Larry. You're so cool with it.
Shit, no, don't have her. Mr. Lee only cooks for one on Sunday. Yeah, that's right. He cooks for himself. That's right too. That's right. I went back and watched some old shows, and there was one show talking about how you and your son were cooking, and your Rochelle was going to be home in about an hour, but you wouldn't wait for her. You had to cook and eat before like 5, and she was getting home at 6, something like that. One old show. Remember that show we had?
Yeah, we still do that all the time. We cook 2 or 3 meals. Someone will want this, someone will want that, and we'll eat at different times. My son will chow down at 3. I eat at about 5, and Rochelle comes home at 6:15 after working. So,
right. Yeah, but she's okay with that.
Well, why not?
Well, you can't wait for 1 hour for your lovely, loving wife that you, yeah.
Different strokes, Tom.
Yeah, I guess if she's happy with that. Then...
Yep. How's the next door neighbor, Piper, the dog?
Pepper? Well, you haven't been on since I had a little outburst.
Yeah.
Have you been on?
I caught glimpses after. I'll watch a
Yes.
little bit after.
So I've been trying to, make it the fun thing. It's just dog barking, that kind of stuff. But I was on the phone. I was up my back deck. I might have been having an adult beverage, and Pepper and her mother came over to visit another person behind me, about 20, 25 feet behind me, and they also have a small, loud dog. So the 2 women were standing there with their dogs, having a conversation. Then the 2 dogs were just screaming at each other. So I waited a little bit and yelled, "Enough, shut the dogs up." And I yelled loud enough that I think I scared the dogs because they stopped barking. So,
did you use the F word?
no swearing, no threatening, nothing.
Oh.
So I felt good about it. I felt good. I was just very firm that I'd had enough of the noise. What do you think? Handled properly?
What's that?
Was that handled properly? Or what do you think?
Well, yeah. It's been too long coming. Long time coming.
I know. It has gotten a little bit more quiet around here too.
Yeah.
Although they were here today in the complex replacing the rain gutters, and it was a fairly nice day out. So the dogs are outside barking at the workers. So it was pretty funny. At one point, they were hammering away up the roof, and about several dogs were barking. So
you can't leave that. What should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? That just eats away at you.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, because I know you've been talking about it for a year. So
that's true.
You got to let that out. You got to get it out.
This is one of those things that I don't deal with all the time. I'm trying to do the right thing here, right? I'm trying to figure, okay, how do we get it to stop? And how do I want to feel good about it after the fact that I haven't, upset somebody or hurt somebody's feelings or violated their rights or anything like that. So I put some thought into it. That is true. I usually don't do that, right? It's usually just grip it and rip it, right?
Yeah.
That's why I did feel pretty good to yell, and it worked pretty good too.
Well, I told you that you could have put a sign up too. They might have got that message.
Yeah.
So what else is happening?
I'm trying to think. I met a gentleman recently at another Ranger event that I was at. And Jill, have we had Jill on here before? She's Jill Jordan. I don't know if we have. Move out, Jill. That was a way to solve the problem here. Come on now. And he's wanted to do some series of TV shows where we go out and I should be careful of how much he wants me to give it information, but do some TV shows where we go interview former players, and maybe there's something that they've wanted to do in their life that they haven't done. So we'll go and interview them and go through the process. Like if you wanted to jump out of a plane, for example, if that's something you wanted to do, then we would help you go through that process and have you jump out the plane with no parachute. No, that's wrong.
Well, some 21-year-old girl, I think she was out of the States, her first skydiving adventure, chute didn't open, her sky, whatever, she died. So
Oof.
I'd probably not recommend doing that or jumping
I
out of a
know.
plane or like,
I know.
I can see the thrill, but you got consequences.
I know that's what I've always thought too. I said I'd be that one person that the chute would not open. Right? My son did it. My son did it once. My oldest one.
It's like again, laser eye surgery. I'm a -9. If anybody knows, that's like pretty bad. You can get worse, but
Right.
to go have surgery, what happens to the guy's drunk the night before? I know he touches the wrong button on the machine or something. Come on.
That's
Think
true.
of-
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That is so. I know. Yeah, you're right. You ever see the comedian Bill Burr? You ever follow
Bill, I've
that? Bill
not
Burr.
live.
Well, I got to be somewhat buddies with him. It's not like we're best friends or something like that. He did an event here in New York, and so we hang out a little bit. And he did a funny skit talking about getting married. How 50% of marriages end in divorce. Not yours. I mean, you've proven that. You're the good side. So he was saying, well, those aren't very good odds. Why are people still getting married? He said, if you were going to get on a plane and you 50-50 chance it's going to crash, you wouldn't get on the plane. And he went on with a whole bunch of stuff like that. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Have you reached out to? Oh, that's right too. So I'll ask your opinion on this one too. So Deputy Duguay up there in Alaska, his girl Sarah lost her election, and I guess the question is, should we reach out to him, like, and see if he's okay, if there's some trauma there? What do you think? She's traumatized.
Yeah, I could imagine.
They're like one. Last week, Gresh had this video on his phone. I guess him and Sarah were outside, and there was a big moose on the front lawn. And Sarah's all like, she's brave. Like she wants to go right up to it. And Ron's like, I don't think we should get too close to get charges. And she's like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? It's pretty funny.
So are they living together in Alaska?
I think so. I don't know the exact. He's there all the time. It seems like so. Yeah. Seems like love. Like they're almost having like a little lover spat. She was the tough one, and he was the.
Because I know that she had a palatial estate, something like Sir James Patrick in Winnipeg, that in Scottsdale, northern Scottsdale.
Yes, you've mentioned it before, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if she still has that place, but I guess the winter time they'll go down to Scottsdale.
Yeah, I had that really wrong. I thought the over under was like 30 days or 60 days or something like that, but he's surpassed that.
Yeah.
What if it's really love? Do you think they really love each other, or is there something that she got a motive behind? She's a politician. What do you think?
Well, I don't know how well. Well, does she must have some dough.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any. So he's
well,
married.
I wasn't gonna assume, Tom, but
Right.
you know him better than I do. So does he get up to New York to do a lot of things, or is he going to do color or no?
Nope, he's done with that job. He was done with that job before. Yeah, they let him go. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'd moved on. I think it was Valaquette's very good. He's got all his numbers and everything. So let's see what Tracy says about here. So let's try something different. Oh, so you think that's what Ron and Sarah are trying something different? Huh? Oh, this I do believe in. Okay, who do you think takes longer to get ready to go out?
Well, Duke's cut his hair, so she does.
Yeah, but he's long enough that he still has to have the hair care products. I'm assuming he's wearing makeup too now, right? He's a little older now. He's got to look good when he goes out.
Possibly, I guess. I don't know.
You don't wear any makeup, do you? Anything like that?
Makeup?
Well, I mean, some men wear makeup, yeah.
No, I don't. No, thank you.
So there's another thing I was thinking about the other day. I was putting a little moisturizer on the other day, and I remember that you always call it lubricant. Did you mistakenly call it lubricant, or that's what you call moisturizer, lubricant?
Well, they're one and the same, Tom, aren't they?
Oh.
And I shouldn't say that I haven't used makeup. I've possibly used a little touch-up makeup when I had a big carbuncle.
Carbuncle.
You cover up the carbuncle with some what is that? It's the beige skin tone.
But you can't just do it in one spot. Don't you have to do it all around?
Well, you have to be pretty good. You have to blend it, Tom.
Blend it.
It's like a painter. You know how he paints and then
sure. Yep.
It's not called Flair. It's called something. But
yeah. Did you do it on yourself, or your wife put that on for you?
No, I put it on.
Did you ask to use hers?
Cover up. makeup.
Did you ask to use her? Like, yeah, because the base, like the
It happens quite often. I know where it is.
right. So do you don't have to ask her? You just go ahead and do it.
No, I just do it. At 62, you still get carbuncles.
Carbuncles. Yeah, it happens,
Crazy.
yeah. It happens.
It's crazy.
How's your diet been? You been healthy and everything?
Yeah, I've been good. So I go to the doctor. How much time do we have? Half an hour still.
Yeah, you're fine.
So
Go ahead.
I go to the doctor, and he notices that my blood pressure is high.
Oh,
So he says, I want you to take your blood pressure every day for a couple of weeks. Well, I took it every day for a month. And he said, well, you got to cut down on your salt. I said, well, how do I do that when I like cheese and garlic sausage and all that other stuff? So yes, I've cut back on that. I go in, and all of a sudden I go in the day of the appointment, my blood pressure is like 120 over 60. So it's perfect.
yeah, good.
Who knows? So then,
Yeah, get rid of the sausage and stuff. I've
Yeah.
been telling you that for 2 years now.
but whilst I'm at the doctor, he goes through some other numbers. I had a bunch of blood tests done. He said, my sugar's a little high. So now I got to watch my sugar.
Yeah. So yeah, you shouldn't be eating sugar and salt anyways.
No,
Yeah.
but that's the good stuff.
Yeah, but there's a lot of other things. Like I make my old homemade ketchup now.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when you buy store-bought ketchup, they put the fructose corn syrup in it or whatever
Yeah.
it is to sweeten it. That's a cheap sweetener and it's terrible. It's terrible. You get diabetes, chubby, maybe some extra chins or something like that. So I make my own. What I do is I roast up the peppers, garlic, and tomatoes. That gives us the sweetness. So there's your sweetness instead of having sugar.
Or you just don't eat ketchup at all.
Well, my ketchup now is all vegetable sauce, so it's all there's nothing. I put capers in it, the low salt, low sodium capers, so that gives you the saltiness. That's a good antioxidant.
So
Okay.
basically, like I'd have a Bloody Mary or whatever, now I have one a month or two a month instead of quite frequently, like you have your Arette.
But what's
That's
in
salt.
What's in the salt from the Bloody Mary?
Yeah.
We'll just get tomato juice that doesn't have it's all salted up, right?
Is there such a thing?
Yeah, and then put capers in it. Capers and all that. It's a fruit actually. It's a caper. I looked it up. I thought it was a vegetable. It's a fruit. It's a very good. It's an antioxidant. So it's got you can get lower sodium ones that they're healthy for you. So you could be having a healthy cocktail. Don't give up Bloody Marys. Just find another way.
Yeah.
Right? Who has here intermittent fasting, Mr. Larry? Intermittent fasting.
I can try.
Intermittent fasting is very healthy for you. All you can do is stop eating at 8 o'clock. Just don't eat breakfast. Don't eat till noon. That's a 16-hour fast. After 12 hours, your body's burned up all the sugars and everything in your body, and then you go to you get the healthy thing going. You're getting into autophagy.
Yeah, but you eat at 8 o'clock at night.
You don't eat past 8 o'clock at night. So you stop.
What time do you eat your supper?
6. Then have some hummus and carrots and cucumbers after that.
Yeah.
So it's all natural. So you stop eating by 8. You get a 16-hour fast. Burns up. So those 4 hours after the 12 is all the healthy stuff. That's burning stored fat, autophagy. So it's cleaning up the cells in your body and everything. Healthy. Okay.
Where's Uncle Ron today?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know what's. He was a little bit of a bear last week. He was
What?
He's a little bit of a bear last week.
Oh yeah.
2 weeks ago, he was talking about how he's going to kill anybody that touches his kids. So
But that's he says that all the time.
yeah, I know.
No, there's been some bad things happening in Canada now too.
We saw that too with the 2 guys killed. What, 15 people?
Oh my God!
Were they all natives? Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Up
up northern Saskatchewan. Yeah, the parole board said the guy looked like he was going to be okay. He wasn't a danger to society. So
one of the guys that
the parole board.
Wow. So they caught one of them, right? And the other one committed suicide.
Yes. No. Well, I don't think they caught. No, they didn't. They found both of them.
So they
Yeah,
both
self-inflicted.
Yeah. Do they know was there some reason that started the killings of 15 people?
No, they just think they had drug problems, mental problems, that type of thing. So,
Wow.
but that's pretty sad.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I was reading an article about that, talking about any past mass murders in Canada. It doesn't happen very often, murders like that.
Yeah, no, but so if the parole board lets them go, like, are they?
They're not. Yeah, but they're protected. They're not going to be responsible. I don't think they would be responsible for that. But
The families
maybe.
should be. Yeah, that's not a lot of positive things happening.
Well, there are a lot of positive things. It's just that the bad things get promoted all the time, right? They're the ones on the news. Like nobody's talking about all the things that are happening. But that's
So, what's happening in New York? What's happening with the Rangers camp is what, September 16th?
yeah. They're coming in. They do the physicals on the 21st. That's so. That's why I mentioned the 21st. So, did you get the email from Jackie for the 21st?
No.
You will be getting it then because they. Well, maybe not because you're from out of town. So at the training facility, when they do the physicals for the players, they've said that they'll open it up for the alumni members as well. Come in and get a physical. Well, I'm not.
Yeah.
Going
Well,
I don't want-
that was that not an NHL wide email?
Oh, I thought it came from Jackie for the Rangers in particular. Maybe, yeah.
No,
It seemed like
that came from McCreary out of Toronto.
so. This was from Jackie specifically with the Rangers logo on and everything, but that may have initiated from.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah. So we can go as Canucks. We can go to UBC and get a physical if we want on the NHL.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's where it initiated from. Oh, did I tell you years ago, doctor, I was coaching the team. One kid on the team, his doctor was his father was a urologist or is a urologist. So we got talking one day and he says, well, you need to come in for a prostate exam. Now, I'd never had one before, really didn't think through the process. So this is a guy that's a friend of mine. I sit around, have a few beers with him and everything, go to hockey tournaments, goes to Ranger games, see him all the time. So we're sitting at the office there at his desk and chatting away about hockey. And he says, okay, up on the table, pull down your pants. And I this was kind of interesting that this guy all of a sudden had his finger someplace. So next time I went in to see him, he's one of those doctors. He comes out, he's got older patients in the waiting room and everything. He's very gentlemanly. He comes out himself and brings the patient in. So he comes out to get me, and there's a whole bunch of people sitting in the waiting room there. And I started, Doc, I'm all showered up. I've got some cologne on. I'm really looking forward to this test. Oh, it's funny. It was funny. Typically, when somebody says something funny like that, you laugh a little bit. Like,
yeah. So I'm just trying to think of. Yeah, that's funny. Remember. Yeah. So did we not have those tests in New York at camp?
I don't recall ever getting a prostate test.
One of the teams did it.
Maybe they just did it to you.
No, I pretty
sure?
well thought. I thought it was New York.
I don't think I've never. I don't think I'd ever had a prostate exam.
Don't you remember they had curtains? I don't know if we did it in a.
I think you're the only one that got it done.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Oh God, Mel, it could be. I just don't ever.
Yeah.
Call it. Yeah.
Okay, so here's another. So I've been golfing. I think I got 80 some rounds in now, which is compared to some guys is not. So don't forget, Tom, 7 miles every time you walk a golf course.
Right.
So we've talked about little Johnny not getting into the urinals, right?
Yep.
Like disgusting. And not that I want to talk, but I'm going to talk about it. So, these guys can't hit the little urinal because the little Johnny is too short. But so you're talking to psychiatrists and psychologists and all those. So ask the girl, I don't know what her name was.
Jackie Long.
Okay, so ask Jackie, what is the thought process? So you walk into the men's bathroom at a golf course or like in that nice hotel.
These are all grown men, right?
These are grown men, but this is just pertinent, like a question.
Right.
When you walk into a bathroom and you see 4 or 5 urinals, what's the brain process? Which urinal do you pick?
It's a good point.
You
I think myself. That's happened to me before. So
So
I try not to hesitate. I just follow my heart. I try not to hesitate.
Yeah, but you pick I usually don't pick the first one because that's the most used, usually.
Huh.
Right?
Huh.
The second one might be, I don't know. The one on the end is probably the second most used. So you got to go with 2 or 3 in the middle.
So you have 4. You got to try.
You got 4.
Right. Huh.
2 or 3 in the middle.
See, I wouldn't have one standard. I would follow my heart. I'd walk in there and see the 4 there, and I'd say, okay, I'm picking that and go.
Exactly.
Don't hesitate.
Exactly.
Don't doubt yourself. Right.
So now most of them have dividers, but if they don't have a divider,
You got to have dividers in there. You don't want to be.
Well,
I guess
sometimes-
you're right. Sometimes people they don't have dividers. Yeah.
sometimes they don't. So do you belly up, or do you go or wait?
Oh no, you go straight in. Yeah.
If there's only
you go-
two, if there's only two
You go straight in.
with
Yeah, I
no
know.
divider, no
No
divider.
divider. Absolutely. But the key is though, don't start looking around. Like if the
No.
guy's there beside you, you can't be looking around. You got to look straight
So-
ahead.
So
You
listen to
can't,
this.
even, you can't have a conversation there either.
No, you can't. So there is a medical term, and I don't know what it is, but I'm sure Ira or DeVito are going to find out.
Right.
There's a medical term for when you belly up to the urinal with a guy and you have to go pee so freaking bad, you get to the urinal next to the guy and you can't pee. What's the
come
medical?
on.
Yep. What's the
Yeah,
medical term
okay,
for that?
but you're not like that, are you?
Yep. There's a medical term for it. It's not. It's being.
Some phobia or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
these are
when
things,
I, so
these
when
are
I,
things you should be asking your
yeah.
psychologist.
Well, I was using actually was using the toilet, and next to me was another gentleman using the toilet. There was no urinals in this place, and so we're chatting away. We can't see each other. So I say, "Hey, how you doing?" He says, "Oh, good. The water's cold in here," and I said, "Yeah, it's deep too." Get it? Do you
Yeah.
get
Yeah, but so you're talking to a guy in the
it? Yeah. Okay, but let me get something straight. Let's go back to the mess all over the place. So
Yeah.
a grown man goes into a public urinal where there's other people around, and you're telling me I don't care how big or small your little Johnny is. He can't get all the urine into the urinal.
have you looked at the floors of the
I
urinal?
know, I agree with you. I'm not doubting you on that part, but I mean, what grown man can't like? I don't think I've ever missed. It always goes all in the urinal, doesn't it?
A lot of short people here.
That's true. That's what would be better to have those full length ones that go like nipple to
Right.
floor, right?
Right to the floor, yeah. Then you get it on your shoe. Right.
So I know. So when you walk in there too, like you get pee in the bottom of your shoe. I don't know.
That's what. So you can't tell us what hotel you're at.
That's why it's just easier to pee in the pool. Come on, you pee in the pool, right? Did we discuss this before? You pee in the pool. Everybody pees in the pool.
Is anybody going to Las Vegas in the next 3 weeks?
Anybody going to Las Vegas?
Yeah.
I'll see here. Is anybody going to Vegas in the next few weeks? Please announce. You can go to the urinal with Mr. Larry Melnick. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did a show the other day, Kevin Allen and I. But remember the linesman Dan Shakti?
Yeah.
You saw where he passed away?
Yeah.
That's sad. He was only 64 too. Wife.
Another guy, Scott Campbell, played for the Jets. He passed away. That was on Facebook.
Scott Campbell.
Yeah. I think he's defenseman.
Yeah.
Played
Wow.
WHA or NHL. I'm not
Wow.
sure.
I remember. I
Yeah.
remember the name. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Deb Megman is not going. She's going to be in Atlanta.
Well-
Minor Shaken Anderson.
Deborah, how's Dr. Beaver?
It's Dr. Beaver. Was that her doctor? Is that what it was?
That's her doctor. Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that. Deb is
Yeah.
Dr. Beaver. Right. And she was the gynecologist too. the gynecologist.
Yeah.
Ah. I still die laughing when you called Oprah Winfrey Orca. It's not right. Oh, that's funny. That was a good one. I'd never heard that before.
That's a funny story, Tom. See?
What, the Orca? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that one. So you've announced it.
Yeah.
Because it was your line that
Yeah.
I repeated.
Yeah. So how's Dave doing in the liquor store? You haven't
I haven't talked to
him?
Dave in a while. No,
It's
I've been
It
working.
sounds-
What's up? Go ahead, sir.
it sounds like you aren't talking to anybody out there. Like you're not,
No.
you don't talk to Ron, you don't talk to Dave, you don't have any friends on the thing. So are you okay?
Yes, very fine. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I just take like July and August for me are they generally very quiet months. There's no whole lot going on. So I've learned to just use those 2 months to kind of, have some quality time, with somebody I love, which is myself. And then, in the rest of the year, it's go, go, go.
Yeah.
No?
What's the next events that are coming up? So you're going to go to training camp, or where is
No.
training camp?
Right in Rye,
Yeah.
right in the training facility. I think
Yep.
they go. I think they still do with the rookies. They go to that Traverse City for that tournament. I think they do. I'm not sure.
Where is that?
Traverse City, Michigan.
Oh,
They
Michigan,
have there's a tournament there. Again, I'm not sure if they're still doing that or not. I know they still have the tournament. I don't know if the Rangers are involved in that.
Yeah.
You see the Intel Network has been Arizona on 4 times, Montreal 0. They really think Arizona is more interested in Montreal. Oh, good point. Susan Brooks. I did not see that. That's right, because there's a question on TSN recently whether Arizona going to be able to sell out the 5,000 seat building. They better be able to. You don't think they will?
No, I'm just shaking my head. Isn't that a joke?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I know the whole playing in that building. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a joke. When Brian Burke and Pat Quinn were here, and then years following, we used to be able to go to Penticton where the Canucks had their. They used to go. You were in Victoria with LA, and we'd go to Parksville or some little towns in British Columbia. So we used to go to training camp and do that. So do you get invited to training camp, or
No.
anybody can just show up?
No, you can't really just show up.
No.
Well, I mean, if you're a former player, I guess you could just show up. Yeah. So I've been over there a couple of times for practice. There's a reason why I had to go over one time, but yeah, I never. Well, did you enjoy going to watching the training camp?
No, I could care less. But it was the bus ride up there and the bus ride back.
Oh.
It was with the guys, right? It's a 3.5 hour, 4 hour drive.
Yeah.
So it's a little different. So yeah, we had fun doing that.
Yeah. Have you been doing a lot of cooking lately?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've been trying to cut back on all this salts and sugars and stuff. So yeah,
It had to be. They're like brothers, you and I. And I've told you before you should be eating that stuff, and you don't stop eating. And then the doctor tells you that. And
well, you got to have a cheat day too, though.
no, you don't. That's people say that you need to have a cheat day. You don't need a cheat day. You love yourself. Why do you want to put bad foods in your body?
Well, you can't go cold turkey. So we just have to minimize the amount of crap we put in it.
Well, you should be ultimately getting to the point, though, that say to yourself, I love myself. I'm not putting stuff in my body that's not good for me. Right?
Slowly but surely, we try. Yeah.
No. Okay, let's rephrase that. You do. You don't try. You do. So your subconscious mind is listening to you. And when you say try, then it says, well, then I've got an out there. I don't have to do it. But when you say that I'm not going to eat the bad food, that's what your subconscious mind hears. Okay?
Okay, so peer group pressure, Tom. I wasn't going to have any beers today. I get a text from a buddy of mine, invites me over to his pool today.
Okay.
You can't go sit by a pool and not have a PBR.
You see, I'm not one that's against having alcohol. I think you got to look at alcohol like this. It doesn't do anything for you. So it's empty calories, right? But
there's what are the quantities of beer and salt or salt and sugar in the beer?
I don't think there's
minimal.
No,
So how come you don't drink a lot of beer?
I don't enjoy it anymore. Yeah, I think I
Oh.
drank so much before that it just fills me up. I'll have one or two. If it's a real hot day and I just don't have beer with me, but if there was ever beer around, it was ice cold, I'd have a beer. But like the old days of sitting around having a dozen of them. Yeah.
For a snack.
Yes. Yeah. Oh God. I think
Okay. So I was doing some homework, and I don't know if you've seen this. I'm sure DeVito has, and Billy Nesham's probably seen it too. But so PBR, which we've gone over this, was started in 1844, correct?
Say it again. Sorry, I apologize.
Pabst Blue Ribbon was started in 1844.
I did not know that. I'm sure you do. Okay.
Yeah, I do. So they've come a long way. Them and what's the other beer? Pabst Blue Ribbon and Schlitz.
Schlitz malt liquor.
They were two German guys that started and originated the two companies. But now, this is how far the world has come. Keep drinking. That's right.
Don't be a quitter.
That's right. So now, if you can believe this or not, it's for $80. Is it a 24 pack? $80. PBR has THC in their beers.
Really?
And yeah, so you can get strawberry.
They put it in and they're selling it for $80 for case.
24. Yeah. So you can get strawberry, kiwi, mango, blood orange. lemon, and passion fruit pineapple.
And where's it sold?
I don't know.
In Canada, the U.S.
It's online.
Oh,
So
Huh.
PBR has THC in it.
so you get drunk and stoned.
I don't know what the levels are because I don't do that stuff, but
Right.
there you go.
That's actually I've turned the corner on that. I think that the whole marijuana business is very healthy for you if you use properly nowadays. My son, I told you, my son he's the director of investor relations for Kronos. It's a pretty big cannabis company out of Canada.
Kronos.
Kronos. It's like the second largest company in the world, I believe. It's out of Toronto. On the
Isn't
stock.
Kronos a cybersecurity company too?
Could be.
Or maybe it's Sophos.
That's close. Sophos.
Yeah.
Kronos.
Sophos and Kronos.
Yeah. It's almost the same. It's almost.
It's all the same.
What?
Okay, so what time did you get to the law firm? That looks like a hotel. That's not a law firm. That's a hotel. That's a big meeting room at a hotel. Holy crap.
What?
That special someone's upstairs. Hey,
Oh,
Tom,
you're so funny.
come on. Deborah wants to know.
You're so funny. Sophos is cyber. Sophos.
Sophos is it?
Thank you, Deborah.
So you didn't answer the question.
Well, way to jump on it. You're like the mad detective.
So what's
No,
happening?
no,
what's
nobody's
happening
there.
with the Rangers? Let's talk a little hockey. JT Miller got signed. I can't believe the idiots that live in Vancouver would even think about trading him. So he's
Yeah.
been signed.
Yeah.
Um,
But we didn't ever hear that they were thinking that. That's what everybody else was speculating.
oh,
right?
you gotta talk about something, right? So stir
Yeah.
the pot a little bit. He's the best player on the team.
Yeah, no kidding. I tell you, Jim
now-
Rutherford. I know Jim Rutherford's not GM. He's the president, but he's behind all that. I mean, he's
Yeah.
good. Like he
Yeah,
always
probably.
finds a way to get it done. Yeah.
So now they have to kind of finagle some numbers. I don't know what their cap space is. They got to sign Bo Horvat. I think he's up. So other than that, it's been pretty quiet around here. I haven't really seen.
Did you see what Calgary did there? It looked like it was bad by losing Kachuk and
Yeah.
Gaudreau, and then they got what's his name, Huberdeau, and signed who I like, Kadri a lot too. That was pretty good. I admire that general manager because he was under the gun there. Nothing he could do. Those guys don't want to re-sign.
Yeah.
They're dead. They got the right to leave. Yeah.
Well, I guess Kachuk wanted to be the captain, right? What is he? 23?
I think is that what it was? Is that why?
Yeah.
He, oh,
Yeah,
I thought he just didn't want to play in Calgary anymore.
Well, one and the same probably. He didn't think he got the respect he deserved or whatever. Blah blah. I'm glad that Cassian beat the shit out of him.
He threw him around too. He ragdolled him pretty
Yeah.
good. With the Rangers, well, people are speculating about this one too. Jack's brought this up a couple times. Like, will Patrick Kane eventually be a Ranger? That has been floated around, and people say that maybe it's a trade deadline. I don't know if they've got the cap space to do something like that, but I don't know. I like this Ranger team a lot. They're bringing in, remember VC that they had before? He's
Yeah.
coming in for a tryout, I believe. Is it a tryout or has he signed a contract? I can't remember which that is.
Wasn't he a Hobie Baker guy?
Yeah, he was a big hot kid coming out of college.
Yeah.
And I think he had some options where he would go. The Rangers got him, but he just didn't work out. Yeah. I didn't think he was a very aggressive player, but that's games change.
Big size.
Yeah. Other than that, I think. Listen, I think the Rangers are going to be good. Listen, they lost some guys. They added some other players. That Trocheck they signed, I think, will be really good. But I also think that a couple of those kids, they got a lot of experience last year in the playoffs. They'll be better.
Who's their backup?
The guy that sits on the bench,
Yeah. Is it a padded bench now?
Halak. No, still.
Halak.
Yeah, it's plastic. Plastic. Way
Where
to jump.
he was
Ira's like a hockey encyclopedia. Watch here. Okay. Halak.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ira.
Yeah.
Spelled it properly too, though. That was an accident. No, I think the Rangers are really good. Actually, I was reading one article there that the Rangers are favored to win their division. But I'll tell you though, it's a tough Eastern Conference too. Like, Carolina's probably better than they were. Florida's, at least as good as they were. Tampa Bay will still be good.
Yeah.
Washington, who knows that? Pittsburgh. It's funny. A lot of the Pittsburgh fans aren't happy that they re-signed all the old guys. But let me see here.
Well, you never know what happens at camp. There's still a long ways to go.
No air conditioning, Tracy. No air conditioning. Yeah, long ways to go. Guys get hurt. Yeah, you're right. The one thing with the Rangers, as long as the guys are Sturkin, he's healthy.
Yeah.
If he keeps playing the way he's playing, wow. Doug wants. I think Doug Vito wants to say goodbye to you here. I have to go back to work, Mr. Larry. That's all on the show. Try to get it. Do this together. It's enough. Notice. Okay. So okay, that's right. So you're definitely coming in for the golf tournament next year that is held at roughly this time of the year.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So let's not wait. Let's put plans together. Okay. So to do things, what?
I've already mentioned to you that I will come there in October.
No, but I
month.
mean, but we don't have enough time between now and October to plan like the comedy show and all that kind of stuff. You need more time than that.
Okay, so this is what I've asked Miss Jackie. Can I come in October? I'd like to play a little golf there before it snows. It'll be in the 60s or 50s or whatever. That's nice golf weather. Go to a game, do an event, and I'd like to come back in the next year, which would be 2023 at some point, probably twice, maybe February and then maybe September for the golf tournament.
Okay, but
That's the plan.
maybe it doesn't help us. So if we're going to plan events, we need definite dates.
So you don't think you can put a comedy thing together in a month?
Well, you put it together in 5 minutes. It's a matter of giving it time to promote so that you can sell tickets for it.
Yeah.
Because we want to, do this for charity.
Okay. We've talked about this for 6 months, let's say.
Yeah.
You go to Miss Jackie and you'll know what your schedule of events are for October.
No.
You won't?
I no. So a lot of these events pop up last minute. Dude,
Yeah.
there are some that are scheduled, obviously, but there's a lot of them that just pop up. People.
Well, so just do this, see what's available or if anything has popped up as far as like even that skating with the kids or whatever.
Great. So that's in April or something like that too. Yeah.
Oh, so it's not all year.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was thinking of one specific one that skated with the greats. Yes, there's other ones all year long. Yes.
Yeah. And that outdoor game, I think I mentioned to you for Dallas or the alumni game has been postponed.
Yeah.
In
Was
October.
it an outdoor game?
No, I was just a game.
Just a game. Yeah.
You and I wouldn't be invited to an outdoor game, I don't think, Tom.
Why not?
You already did one.
Yeah. Why wouldn't we get invited again?
Because you already did one.
Well, yeah, but a lot of things I've done already. I mean, I was on Survivor, in case you don't know.
No. What else do we have?
What else do we have? So we're gonna. So you want to try to plan like a comedy night to raise money for charity while you're here in October?
You kind of want to plan it. It was your idea.
Okay.
And it's your friend.
Okay, so that's stuff I want to do. Okay, and you'd be coming after the 7th, 8th, or 9th of October.
Could be the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, whatever
Before you said the 7th, 8th, or 9th.
Well, are the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th after the 7th?
Well, yeah, but okay, but
Yeah,
you had a
okay.
cutoff date of
So
those. You had a
what-
cutoff
what-
date of those 3 days. 7th,
What's the
8th,
word? What's the word for that? I'm
Cut off.
flexible. I'm flexible.
Oh, well, are you flexible? Do you stretch at all now?
Sure.
Yeah, right. You don't stretch, do you? How's your knee doing, by the way?
Good. It's been good. I had my left knee x-rayed the other day. It's severe osteoarthritis as well, but I can walk, so it's been good.
Osteoarthritis. Do you take any turmeric?
I take a little bit of liquid, but I put turmeric in everything.
Okay.
The powder.
Good. Now remember, turmeric is hard to digest in the system. You have to take like pepper or some fats with it to get it into your system better.
Everything I cook has cayenne,
Okay.
turmeric. What's the other very good spice?
Jalapeno.
No, turmeric and shit. It's at the tip of my tongue.
Ginger.
Yeah, put ginger,
Okay.
pepper.
Okay. Just make sure that with the turmeric though that you're getting something that helps it. The black pepper. Thank you, Deborah. Right.
Yeah. Cumin,
Cumin. How about
Cumin.
garlic? Are you a big garlic eater?
huge.
Okay, good. That's very healthy for you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
So-
foods can help with the inflammation that comes with the arthritis and everything too, right? Okay.
So yesterday I cook a schnitzel. All right. Yeah, I know. Shh. So I crush 3 cloves of garlic on the actual schnitzel, and then I have 6 or 7 whole cloves
Ooh,
that I fry in garlic and butter or
ooh,
oil,
nice,
and I ate every single one of them. So that's like 5 or 6
nice,
whole cloves.
nice. You ever roast up any garlic? I put mine in the air fryer. Garlic.
I haven't tried that, no, but yeah, we've done it on the barbecue, or when I go
Nice.
to a restaurant, they'll do 1 whole clove, 1 whole thing for me.
Good.
I eat a ton of garlic.
Yeah, garlic's good for you. I put a whole bunch in my hummus.
Yeah.
You know, I make homemade hummus, right?
No,
Homemade
I
hummus?
didn't.
Yes,
You
homemade
made
hummus.
you made homemade carrots, or not carrots. What
Ketchup.
do you call it? Ketchup. Yeah.
Homemade salsa, homemade ketchup. Now, even my fruit juices for my to go along with my arete, I get fresh squeezed those as well. So no
Yep.
more store-bought, no more preservatives or extra sugars or anything like that. We have maybe add a little, so we get lemon juice, add a little guava to it, sweeten it up a little bit. Oh, make the margarita mix, the limes a whole bit. Yes, that's right. You don't get much juice from the limes. I know you chastised me last time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll sit out in the deck. Are you able to afford a heater or a nice?
Got a space heater, and my son and daughter had a gas fire pit that they
Yep.
gave me. They don't need any longer, so I have a gas fire pit out there.
Perfect.
We don't turn that on. I mean, that's last. We had to get in the negatives. Like it's got to be like wind chill factor going on before I turn that on.
Are you allowed wood burning out there, like
No,
a chimney?
No, you cannot
Who
have wood
said?
burning. Management. But they also said you're not supposed to tie up your dog in outdoor areas, and they do that with pepper. So I guess the rule's just kind of whatever we want to do.
When the hell did we ever listen to management?
Yeah, good point by you. Right.
Yeah.
What am I thinking about? That's right too.
Yeah. So when we get there, or when I get there, we're going to break some rules. You're going to get kicked out of there in like within a week.
Well, I doubt that'll happen.
Well, good.
They love me here. Yeah. Like, despite the fact, like this dog situation, I'm like the ideal tenant. I help out older people, get the snow off their car and like that. And
You mean Ron?
I actually do.
Hey, did Ron go to high school with the Queen?
That'd be funny if he'd gone to high school. I don't think he went to high school, did he?
Yeah, we should ask him.
That's funny. Huh. The poor Queen. How do you look at the whole monarch thing? I mean, but the Queen, they really don't do anything anymore. It's just figureheads, right?
I don't know. She
But
might.
it seems like they're loved, though. Like people just go crazy over them there.
It's a tradition.
Yeah, I guess it is too. Yeah. All right. So Rochelle got clothes on. She put clothes on before she left, right? Or
I don't know if she might have gone.
oh.
I don't know. I don't. She's old enough to figure it out herself. Right.
And you went without air conditioning as well for the summer.
I've got in my bedroom. I've got a ceiling fan, and I just throw it on, and it got hot.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a little fan that I have with me, and we built the mind up so it just doesn't affect us. Okay.
All right. So you're going to go upstairs and be
Nope.
with that special someone, or
No, I've been fasting, so I got to go get something to eat. Fasting all day.
what time is it?
It's almost 3 o'clock. After 3 o'clock. Haven't eaten
You haven't eaten.
since 8 o'clock last night. I had my amino energy drink this morning. It's probably about 70 calories, and that's it. Amino energy, a little extra beta alanine, some citrulline, some matcha.
Okay. No, again, don't take this the wrong way. We're 4 minutes over, but So you've been doing this type of eating for how long now?
A couple of years
Healthy
now.
eating.
Couple of years. But I change it up. I don't always fast. I don't ever want to be just random. It's got to be with a plan.
So look at I minimize the crap I put in my body.
Mhm.
I've probably lost, I don't know, 15 pounds. You look like you should be 195 pounds the way you eat.
No, I eat a lot. It's just all healthy. So you don't. The thing with
So
fasting,
you shouldn't be gaining weight.
I'm not gaining weight. It's just I want to be exactly what I am. I can control my weight much better by fasting. But just because you're fasting and you're eating in a shorter window doesn't mean you eat less.
Yeah, but don't take this the wrong way. But I think you could be skinnier.
Well, I don't want to be skinnier. I'm exactly the way I want to be.
No, but you could look better.
No. No, I look in the mirror and I'm exactly what I want to be.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, there you go. I appreciate the concern, though. Because I know you care about me. You're not.
I'm just giving it to you.
No.
I'd like to see a little less of the naked body. That's all.
Well, I don't know. Don't you think it's kind of like a Picasso, though? I mean, you got to put it up on the wall. You don't buy it, spend all the money on Picasso, and then you put it in a closet or something like that, right? You put it up on the wall.
How hot is it there today?
Not hot at all.
Well,
It's nice. I'll be, in fact, I've been up since 3:30. Maybe I'll get something to eat and maybe it's out on the deck there. Maybe a little, can't decide whether I'll use grapefruit juice, lemonade, or the margarita mix that I homemade stuff.
we'll mix the lemonade and what was the other one?
Lemonade. I know where you're going. Lemonade, margarita mix, or grapefruit juice.
We'll mix the lemonade and the margarita, or the lemonade and the other one with the red, and switch it up. Then the margarita mix has to go with the tequila, so you can't screw that around.
I know. Yeah, you can't. It's kind of wasting it to use it with
Yeah.
vodka.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to the pool. I'm going to
All
have a couple of PBRs, and it's
Enjoy.
only a 3-minute walk, so it's good.
Let's do this. Let's get rid of the sausage and that. Okay.
Shall do.
Let's do this. Let's get you out of your comfort zone a little bit. Let's pick one of those things for 30 days. You're not going to eat, like the sausage, the cheese, one of them. Right? You're going to eliminate for 30 days.
Cheese is good for you.
Cheese is good. It's got protein in it, but it's also
Yep.
got, depending on the cheese, it's got some bad fats in it. But
Yeah.
So you want to eliminate that though?
No, I'll eliminate the garlic sausage.
Okay.
I'll keep the cheese. I've eliminated for the most part, the Bloody Mary. The
Oh,
beer is still, and
I-
hey, but listen, there was another thing. I've taken a couple of days off here and there, just throw in a day where, and oh, hey, do you like at Costco this Ukrainian? So I'll have as a little snack. I'll have herring in wine. Have you seen the herring in wine at Costco? It's in a jar.
I don't think I have.
Herring and wine and onion. It's unbelievable with a
Oh.
pickle, some cheese, and maybe a little piece of chicken. That's a snack.
Huh. Hmm.
Healthy snack.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to the pool.
All right. So don't give up. I would just change. Don't give up the Bloody Marys. Just get some tomato juice that doesn't got any sodium in it.
I was just at Wally Mart today. I should have done that.
Yeah. All right. Good to see you.
Yeah,
See you
you
next-
too.
Yeah.
Bye.